Hi, welcome to Canva Corner. I'm Matt Emerson, the co-founder of WBNL Coaching. Today we are going to learn how to print directly from Canva. This is an incredible feature inside this program, and it just allows you easy one-stop shop from the design to the print to the delivery. So we are going to walk through some of the templates that they already have in here designed so you can create different documents and marketing pieces as well as some swag, both for you and your clients. And then we're going to wind up today by actually creating and designing a note card that you can have printed right from the machine. So let's go ahead and jump in. But before we do that, make sure you click that like button, subscribe to our channel, and click that notification bell because you do not want to miss one of our Canva tips or other coaching tips that we supply on a weekly basis. If you're not a Canva user, or if you'd like to learn more about Canva, click the link below, which will give you a direct access to everything you need to know about Canva, and you can sign up today. So let's go ahead and dive in. All right, so here we are down on the your home screen dashboard here in Canva. There's always, as in Canva, there always is, and we talk about this every week, several ways to get to what you're looking for. Up here at the very top menu in features, you'll see a whole section in here on products. And there you can jump right in, see a bunch of templates and go in and design there. You can always go to the search functionality and call up what you're looking to design. Or the place that I usually like to jump off from is this the menu right below the header here, the welcome header. If we go to, and where we're going to start today anyway, is over at Order Prints. Now, up across here, the top header is going to take you to a lot of designs they already have in here. The very first thing on the list here is t-shirts. Now, you might be wondering, especially in real estate, what do you need t-shirts for? Well, there's a lot of opportunities for t-shirts. Let's say you're doing some geographic farming and you want to wear a t-shirt with your brand on it or something about real estate. I always think back to when I first got into the business and how we were just, it was hit into us that we needed to make sure that everyone that we knew and everyone we came into contact with knew we were a realtor. You don't want to miss out on business. So it was always about giving your business card out. Well, you know what? There's always that little bit of remorse. They're not remorse, but the wariness of actually, talking about real estate, I guess. I don't know why. But people have it, especially new agents. What about making yourself a shirt that says, ask me about the real estate market or something like that? So when you're out at the supermarket shopping around, you can just be doing your own shopping and have people actually come up to you to ask you a question. So there's opportunity in everything to market and expand your business. So other things they have that are printable right from the machine, obviously posters, business cards like I just referred to just a minute ago. You can do labels. There's a section here on flyers, and let's just jump in here. We're not going to design in here today, but I want to jump in here and show you what they have available for realtors. If you go in here to the search, hit real estate, a whole number, there's got to be probably 60 different flyer designs that are already, pre-made for you in here. Most of them are, listing flyers for your house. There's also an open house flyer that you could actually pass around. All you need to do, like you do any design that's already pre-designed here, is just drop in the photos of the house there, the time and date, the information about your open house, and then bing, bang, boom, you're done. You've got a flyer. You can go ahead and just have that printed out as many copies as you want. I'm going to show you how to do that process a little bit later. So I just want to kind of run through the different designs they have available. There's invitations in here. There's a great trifold brochure. So if you have information about your particular brand or the way you do business with your buyers or sellers, you might want to design a little something as a little leave behind, something you could take to an open house when you're doing it and have a leave behind there. So those can be done. Postcard designs. I mean, the list kind of goes on and on and on and on here. But I did want to point out to you that they have a real estate postcard design section that is already pre-done. So let's click in there so you can get an idea of what they have. They have two sections, one on just listed postcards and another on just sold postcards that are already pre-made for you. Then they have a plethora of other designs in here that you can choose from for open houses and other things like that that are associated with your business. But I'll show you a just sold postcard design that they have here. This one is, it's very simple and sweet. You can change this obviously however you want to. Obviously you'll load in your, the pictures of your home and the information about it. So there's a front and back here, add your logo, and then go and print. So easy to get this done. I remember the process of doing this was, getting all the information and pictures and sending it to a title company and then having them, well, they could still do this, having them send it to a printer and then have it, come back to you. And the time, it was just so time consuming. Now it cuts all of the middleman out of the situation. You can do it all yourself. And literally when you're used to doing it in Canva, as you all are, and you will continue to grow as we continue to do these tips, it just becomes very, very quick and easy for you to get it done because you'll have your templates already set up. So, and that's what we like to hear. Easy peasy. So once again, a lot of different opportunities here for different cards, different postcards. There's things in here where you can make certificates. So let's say you're doing a little award ceremony. If you have a team, you're doing an award ceremony for your agents. You can print out certificates for them. Stickers are a great thing. Kids love stickers. So if you want to do a fun little sticker with, I don't know, you figure out the design. That's your job. That you can actually have at your open house and give to the kids whenever they're in there. So a little takeaway for the kids when we can do open houses again. So stickers in there. They also have mugs. So think about this for a closing gift. You could design a mug with, your branding on there so they always remember you, or design a mug that maybe is a picture of them in front of their house or a picture of their new home with a just sold sign on it or something. I don't know. There's a lot of different opportunities here with this mug, but then you could present it to them with, a Starbucks gift card in it or a gift card to anything, It's just a nice little neat package and you don't have to worry about these things. You can just design them in Canva and they'll be done and you can order them in bulk if you want to, or you can order them as one-off. So a lot of designs that are already loaded into the machine. Now, I want to jump in and design a note card with you because like I said earlier, there's some little nuances to the note card that I want you to do. This is going to be a fold over note card. Now, the fold over note card is not one of the choices here. So, and I just happen to know they're in here because I have used these before. I've made them for our brand, for WB&L Coaching. So I'm going to go to folded note cards. And you'll see a lot of different design templates come up here that you can choose from. And obviously you can choose any of these as your starting place. I often like to do that because I like maybe an element within the design. And you can leave that in, or you can just start from scratch. Now I'm going to do this. Let's go to this one right here. I like the way this element actually, I'm not going to use this in the design, but I want to show you what this does. So let's click on in here to this design. And this is a fold over note card. Now you can see very lightly, you might not be able to see this, but right down the middle of this image, there is a little faint line, and that's actually where the fold is going to be on that note card. So you'll see that the front of the note card is at the bottom of this page, and this design is actually going to fold over onto the back. So it gives it a very much of a custom look to it. So where there's not just the front of the postcard is done, there's actually something that folds over onto the back of the design. So that's kind of a cool thing to put into your work here. Now we're not going to do that, like I said. So let's just go ahead and do this. This is deconstructing something. So a lot of times I might keep that one image and then take everything else out. But in this particular case, let's just pretend like we're starting from scratch here. Okay. So as we mentioned, the bottom part of this, now you can see that line a little bit better, by the way, that is your fold line. The bottom of this image is where is going to be the front of the card. The top of the image is going to be the back. So let's start with the back right now, and we're going to throw in just a background element. So I'm going to just throw in this shape because I just want a color to be in my background. We're going to put that in there. We're going to make it the WB&L color. Of course, you'll match it to your branding. Okay, so that's what we're going to do on the back for now. On the front of the card, let's go ahead and put in a photo. We use this image a lot within WB&L Coaching. As a matter of fact, it's on the header of our website. So let's stretch that little baby up. We like this because it's zenful and inspirational all at the same time. So let's go ahead and put that in here. We'll put in some text. Let's see, this could be a thank you card. It could be a, congratulations card. It could be whatever it is. I'm going to do this card today because I need these cards. And I'm going to write on here, let's see here, just checking in, ... Just checking in. Let's change that font color to our WB&L blue. I like to, on this type of thing, use a script type of font. Play the Script is one of my favorites. I just think it has a nice, flowing look to it. It's not too feminine. It's not too masculine. It's easy to read. Let's bump this up a little bit bigger here. Let's maybe 64. Yeah, that looks about right. Let's flip it a little bit to the side. Kind of give it a little bit of. There we go. Now, this image, you know, the words are not showing up all that well to me, so let's go again here and let's change the transparency of that, take it down a little bit. There we go, that looks kind of nice. This N, I think, is a capital N, we don't want that. There we go. Just checking in. All right, so I also want to throw our logo in here. So let's go down to my folders where I have all of our logos kept. We're going to put this, way too many logos that I've created over the years. We're going to do this in our grayscale logo for WB&L Coaching. Okay, I like that logo color the way it is. I don't want to turn it a straight jet black, but it is a little bit light on this postcard, and I want to beef that up a little bit. One way to do that is if you go up to filter, the very last one in here is called street. Grayscale can make any image turn grayscale. Obviously, you probably used that before. The street image makes it a little bit darker. So I don't know if you saw the difference there. That's without it. If I add it, it just makes it a tiny shade darker. It doesn't turn it to a true black, but it gives it a little bit more depth. So I kind of like that. So let's leave that in there. So there we go. That's the front of the card. You can do more, you can do less. Obviously, you make the decision on what's going to work best for your brand. Now, let's talk about the back of the card. So here we are in the back. Now, I like that in the design. Remember how that thing kind of overlapped? We're not going to do that in this card, but remember that. And I'm kind of excited. I'm going to play with that in the future. I just want to put the WB&L logo on the back of this card. So I'm going to load it on in here. Hold on a second here. Bring it on up and put it right here. Now, here's the thing, kids, that I really want you to remember. Actually, you know what? I think I stretched that a little bit, so let's do this right. There we go. It's kind of intuitive just to do it like this. I mean, unless you're really thinking about this, you know, I have done this before and made this mistake, so I want to point this out. Learn by my mistakes. This is the back of the card. So remember, it's folding down. Everything on this back of this card has got to be upside down to your view right now, because otherwise it's going to fold the wrong way. It's going to show it the wrong way here. So easily remedied here. Go up to flip it horizontally and flip it vertically. So now this image is flipped around to where at the bottom of the card, when it's folded over, it's going to actually be looking correct. Okay, so there's your front and the back of your card. Now it's time to do the inside. And once again, they have this cool image, and I got to think of how I can do this someday because it doesn't really work with what I'm doing today. So I'm going to take those off of here. And this is designing a card. The way they have this designed, the whole thing has been designed out with a message inside, like a birthday card or something you'd send that you'd buy at the store. I'm really designing today more of a note card, something that I want to actually write on, because as I mentioned earlier in the intro, we really believe that doing a note card to someone is the best possible way to communicate. People are doing everything online, either via email or they are sending texts to people. That is the general way of communication, even making videos now, right? People rarely get personal notes, and personal notes can stand out. Jan and I talk about it all the time, that you can get a personal note and you'll hang it on the little corkboard in your office, or you'll have it on your desk, or you put it in the drawer. It's something you keep a little bit longer than anything else because it has a personal meaning to it. Someone went that extra step. So I like just to have personal note cards on hand, and especially branded cards. So it's a double whammy. Not only are you keeping that message and note from you, but it's also branded to you and your company. So anyway, just a little pro tip on that one. So I'm going to put our logo in here again. So on the front of the note card, we have the logo. On the back, we have the logo. Now here, we're going to do the logo. But you know what? I think we were overkilling the logo. How many times can you put the WB&L logo on one marketing piece? So instead of just having the whole thing, I'm going to put the icon in here. Now, I have an icon already preloaded in here, but I wanted to show you a tip. Once again, every week I want to make sure that we're going through things that just become rote for you, right? So if one way doesn't work and you don't have something available, there's always another way that you can get it done. So in this, we're going to go up to crop. We're just going to crop out the WB&L verbiage right there, hit done, and boom, we have the icon. You can use this and do that in any picture, any logo, anything you want to do where you want to crop something out. So let's just kind of center that in the middle here of the top of the code. Okay, now remember, the bottom down here, actually, I've got that the wrong way, right? Yes. Now, see, you gotta think. When you are in the note card, no, this is right. The top of this is the top of the note card as you're looking in, and the bottom down here is where you would write actually onto the card. So we got it in the right place. I always got to think about this. Sometimes it can get a little confusing. So there it is. I'm not going to put anything else in here. It's nice and clean. This is the way I want this design to be. You could put, obviously, anything in the world that you want to put into your note card here. But now we have it nice and clean. The front, just checking in, has our logo. The back, plain color with the logo on there. And then we have put the WB&L icon right inside here. So there we are, we're done. We've completed our just checking in card that I'm going to be sending out to everybody. And now all you have to do is go up here. Now, normally you would just go up here and you would download your design, to your desktop and as a PDF or a JPEG or a PNG or whatever you wanted to do. On the designs that you can actually go and have printed, this extra box will come up here and it'll say print folded cards. Like I had mentioned earlier, in that menu is not all of the options that are available for you. So as you're designing things, if you want to go up there, anytime it's available for print, it's going to show up here at the top. So let's go in here and see what it looks like. Super easy. It's going to allow you to do a couple different print jobs here. You can print just the outside of the card or print both sides of the card. And that's in there because let's just say you created your design. The next time you didn't want to do the inside. Right? You don't have to redesign the whole card. You can just print the outside design right here from the printing menu here. So it makes it super easy. On every single one of the print jobs that are in here, it gives you a different choice and option for what kind of paper you want to have on here. Or like if it's a t-shirt, what kind of quality of the t-shirt you want, that type of thing. All of the paper that I have seen that's come through Canva is very high quality paper and it's nice stuff. So there are the two choices that are available on this is the premium paper or deluxe paper. Let's just go, stick with the premium paper here. And then you choose the number of copies that you want to have done. It goes anywhere from 1 copy, which is obviously going to be more expensive because you're just printing 1. So the more you print, the cheaper things are going to be. As you go up there, you make the choice on that. You're in charge of your budget. You know what you can afford and what you want to spend and kind of the price point there. But there are a lot of options within this group as well. When you click continue on here, I'm not going to go through this whole process because it's you all been shopping online before, especially this past year. So easy process. You'll go in and you will put in the delivery address for the product. So they know where to drop it off. And then when you go ahead and hit process, it will actually charge the card that is set up within your Canva account. So super easy payment on this because it's really already set up there. You pay your monthly fee if you are a pro user anyway. You pay a monthly fee for getting that taken care of. So that's going to do it for today. We're looking forward to seeing you next time. And until then, get up, get out, be creative, and be forever wandering but not lost.